Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I am showing you how I'm going to meal plan for the month. Hopefully you're watching this video after you watch our once a month grocery haul video, so then you'll kind of get an idea of why I'm using certain things and why I'm putting certain things down on the meal plan for the whole month. But if not, that's okay. I will totally talk this out so that way you can see how my brain works when I do things like this. And it's pretty easy once you get it down. So I'm gonna show you my system. I will write down what we're going to be having. I'll explain things and tell you why we're having it, what we're using up, and how this is gonna make life easier. So let's get started. All right, so let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how the easiest way to write this so you can see and I can write while I have it on the tripod. So we're gonna do dinners first because that's pretty much the easiest way for me to do it, is to plug in the dinners, and then I'll plug in all the other staple meals that we have during the month, which is so easy. It just makes life easier, you guys. So you can get this done pretty fast once you figure out what your staple meals are for certain nights of the week or for the month, and then you just write them down. So for every Monday in the fall and in the winter, we do mac and cheese Monday. Actually, it's Monday as I am recording this video, and the water is boiling behind me for the macaroni and cheese. So hopefully I'll get that done. I'll get this done before I go and start that. But on Monday for dinner, I'm going to put, turn that, mac and cheese. And then we always have spinach with our mac and cheese Monday. So I have that there. I'm actually going to do the next week next, so that way you guys can kind of really get an idea of how I do all of this. Let me zoom in so you can really see. Okay, so Tuesday we do a spaghetti night. Wednesday is always a chicken dish. And that's all I put. I just put chicken dish. This is probably going to be sheet pan chicken. I got chicken leg quarters, 10 pounds of them at Aldi. So that's what we'll be having pretty much every Wednesday, except the last Wednesday, because I only have enough chicken for 3 Wednesdays. So I will explain that once we get there. Thursday is church night. So we eat out on church night. My handwriting is gonna be super messy because the tripod is in the way, but that's okay. And then Friday is pizza. And I got a ton of frozen pizzas. You guys saw that in the grocery haul. Saturday will be, we didn't do a fish yet. Do I want to do fish on that, or do I want to do leftovers? I kind of want to do fish on Sunday, to tell you the truth. But we'll do, let's do salmon on Saturday. Salmon Saturday. I like the way that sounds. Salmon and veggies. And if you hear kids in the background, of course you do. I have 3 of them, so that's life. And then Sunday we'll do leftovers. Now the reason why I'm doing, come on, there we go. Leftovers on the Sunday, it's probably not going to be leftovers. It's probably going to be a ground beef meal or something. I like to put, oh my gosh, leftovers. That looks horrible, but you guys get the point. So I like to keep Sunday open because I do like to do like a big meal on Sunday if I can, but I don't always have to. So I can do the Saturday meal here and then always put leftovers, and then I can always plug in any extra meals that I can think of on Sunday, which helps. So it helps me kind of get rid of items or use up items that are in the fridge that I'm like, okay, it's probably not gonna last another week. Let's make a big meal out of it on Sunday. So sometimes we do nachos, we do a whole bunch of fun things on Sunday or Saturday. So it's kind of interchangeable, those two, and I'm fine with that. I love it. All right, so those are the dinners. Now keep those in mind for the next week. So we got mac and cheese Monday, spaghetti night, a chicken dish, church night where we go out to eat, just like we go to Culver's. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's awesome and it's cheap and it's healthy. Well, it's homemade like food, so it feels healthier than regular food, regular fast food. So we go there after church, and then we have pizza at home. We're gonna do a fish on the Saturday or the Sunday. We'll decide, and then we'll have a leftovers night. All right, so whoops, dropped my pan. Okay, so now let's go to all of our meals that we usually have. So every Sunday we have pancakes, Pancake Sunday. And then Saturdays the kids have cereal, Cereal Saturday. Oh my gosh, my handwriting, the worst. So those are already plugged in, done and done. And then I can go to Monday. This Monday they had migas. And then Tuesday, I think we'll have oatmeal and then eggs. This is exactly what I do. So eggs and toast. And then Thursday, back to oatmeal. And then Friday, trying to think if we have something else breakfast related that I need to use up. I don't think so. I think we just have a ton of eggs. We do. We have a ton of eggs. So do eggs and fruit. And that's it. That's all we do is alternate. And this is still alternating too, because migas, I have a video for that if you guys want to see it, is just eggs with tortilla chips and sour cream and sometimes salsa. It's very easy. So it's eggs, oatmeal, eggs, oatmeal, eggs, oatmeal. And then they have cereal Saturday and then Pancake Sunday. And that's easy. Very, very simple. Then lunches are even easier because I also alternate the lunches. So lunches we're going to do are, well, today they had PB&J while I was at the grocery store. So that was already taken care of. So that means tomorrow is Lunchables platter. I have a video for that. Hopefully you guys saw that. If you didn't, it will be linked in the comments section, so you can go check that out. And so we got PB&J, Lunchables. Let's do turkey sandwich. Actually, that is a lie, because I just found, I can't even show you, I found hamburger buns in the freezer. I just took them out and I want to use those up. So I'm actually going to do grilled cheese. I'm going to use that up. So we're going to grill cheese on that day, which means we're back to the next day. So that is Lunchables. And that's all we do. We alternate. Lunchables, PB&J, Lunchables. And then this one will probably be like large salad, because everybody will be home and everybody will need to eat lunch. So, and that's really easy because you just make a big one in a big bowl, you put a bunch of stuff in it, and then that's what you eat. Very easy. So now that I got that week done, oh, forgot about snacks. So this week's snack is going to be probably popcorn, because I have popcorn to use up. And then that'll be snack all the way down, possibly. All right, next is the next week. So for this week, we're going to do the same thing. So I just plug in everything that I just told you guys about. So mac and cheese Monday, spinach, maybe it's this pen. I don't like this pen. This one's better. Let's use that one. And Tuesday is spaghetti. Wednesday's chicken dish. And I know some of you are sticklers out there. You want like you want to put the protein and the vegetable and and the side, like you want all the stuff. We don't do that. I don't do that. It's just too much. So instead of stressing myself out about that, I know there will always be a vegetable that I can use. I know there's always another side that I can use. The side is usually either rice or potatoes. That's just how that works in our house, or noodles. So I got 3 different sides I can choose from. I will decide it the day of, and that's that. The big thing for me is always the protein. So if I can put down the protein or lack of a meat, so protein is, within the veggie, that's the most important part to me. So I don't stress out about all the other stuff. I feel like that's the big stressor when people are making their meal plans, because they're trying to plan the entire meal. Why? Why are you doing that? You know you're gonna have a vegetable on hand. You know you're gonna have some type of side on hand that you can do. The big thing is that protein, because you need to know how you're gonna cook the protein for that night, which protein you're gonna use up. Like, that's the most important part. Once you get that done, everything else is just, it's cake, it's easy. So that's why I focus on that. That's why I can do this so fast. Thursday, church night, pizza night. See how this is working out? I'm just writing down everything. And then let's do tilapia that night. And then again, I'm putting leftovers, but I promise you it won't be leftovers, because I have spaghetti night 3 times. During our 4th week, I'm gonna write down stovetop lasagna for our Tuesday meal, which leaves me over 1 pound of ground beef to use in another meal. Hence me putting leftovers on Sunday, because one of these Sundays I'm actually going to do an actual ground beef meal. Probably will be this one, to tell you the truth, the first leftovers that I wrote down. Just so that way I know it's used up and it's good to go. And then we can do leftovers on one of these other nights. And there is usually always a leftovers. Like when I do the chicken dish, I purposely put some chicken aside for us to use in other things, usually leftovers night. And then I'll do like nachos, chicken nachos, or chicken and noodles, something, okay? So by saying leftovers, I'm just leaving that open for me to do what I feel I want to do. There will be food in the house for me to choose from, which is the key part. That's why you need to shop strategically. So I know there will be veggies, I know there will be protein, I know there'll be something that I can choose from to do on that quote unquote leftovers night. So I like having it out like that. You may want to actually put down something and make sure that it's used up. But I know it's gonna get used up, because that's just how I operate. After doing years and years of meal planning, I know how I plan, I know how I cook, so I know that won't be leftovers. It just won't. It'll be doctored up something or other. And we do have potatoes in the house now, so that will probably be like a baked potato bar, and then I'll put the chicken to the side and the ground beef and maybe even some of the fish and make a gravy. Like, it's never leftovers. That's all I wanted to say. All right, so all of that is taken care of. Since this is week 2 and not the current week, I usually don't put in the lunches until I am in the current week. That gives me a little something to do every week, which is nice. I can plug in the days where we're going to have our usual things. So I know this will be Pancake Sunday, because that never changes. And I know this will be cereal Saturday. So those 2 are already written down. Snack is probably going to be something that I'm baking, because I have a few things that I need to bake to make videos of and do blog posts for. So that'll probably be snack for that week, but I don't need to write it down yet because I haven't decided what I'm doing for work. Once I do that, then I can write down the snack for the week. But that's it, y'all. Very simple. And I keep this open again because I like to wait until I'm actually on that week to plug in or to start our little alternation, because this may be leftover pancakes if there are leftover pancakes from the Sunday before. If not, then we start the eggs and the oatmeal, eggs, oatmeal, etc. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing here. So this is week 3, yeah? think so. Yeah. Week 3. Okay, so week 3 is pretty much the same, so I'm just gonna fill this in real quick so you guys aren't bored. So that's mac and cheese, the spinach, and then this is spaghetti, because week 4 is going to be stovetop lasagna. And this is again chicken, because I have enough chicken for 3 weeks worth, which is fine. And then Thursday is church night. Then Friday is pizza night. And then Saturday is a fish dish. So we did tilapia in the last one, so this is a salmon. And this will probably be salmon, to tell you the truth, now that I'm thinking. This will probably be salmon over baked potatoes. Because we'll be tired of rice by week 3. So I could do baked salmon over baked potatoes with like a gravy, which will be nice. So, and carrots and onions and green peppers. Ooh, oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Anyway, so that'll probably be salmon. I'll even write it down, since it's already on my mind. I might as well write it down now, because it got my mouth watering, which means I'm gonna want to make it. And then Sunday, like I told you guys, quote unquote leftovers. But I'll even put in parentheses, beef dish, because I think by then I'll be using up the last of the beef. Because our stovetop lasagna actually doesn't really, I never put meat in that. I put a lot of veggies in it, so I don't have to put a meat in it for week 4. I can actually use up the last bit of the ground beef for this Sunday of week 3, which will probably yield us some leftovers too. So here is week 4. So week 4, again, we're gonna write in mac and cheese, because we'll still have cheese left over for that, and we'll still have spinach left over for that as well. By the way, people ask me all the time, how do you keep the spinach fresh? Because I get the bag spinach. I put the spinach in the way back to the right of the refrigerator. That sounds really weird, but that is the coldest part of your refrigerator, so the spinach actually lasts for a really long time. It doesn't get that nasty sliminess to it on the bottom if I keep it back there. So I keep all the spinach bags in that area back there. They stay nice and cold, and they last for a long time. So that's a little trick if you guys want your produce to last, like your produce that usually goes bad within the first couple of weeks when you're doing once a month shopping. Try that trick and see how long it lasts you. All right, so Tuesday, this is that lasagna, stovetop lasagna. And this sounds super fancy. It's not. It's just cheese and noodles and sauce, and I make it in the cast iron skillet, and I like cut up the mozzarella cheese. I cut the block in half. I grate one half of it. I cut it into cubes with the other half, and then the little cubes I just like dot inside of the skillet, and then I spread the other cheese on top. I put Parmesan cheese on top, which we always have on hand, and then I just cover it and it bakes on the stove. It's easy, but I don't always put meat in it, so that's the cool part, is that for this I could put leftover chicken in there. I could put some of the ground beef in there. I could ground the beef on Sunday, the Sunday meal. Oh, sorry. So I could ground the beef for that meal, save some of it, and use it for that Tuesday stovetop lasagna. So I have a lot of leeway there. That can either be a vegetarian meal, or it could be a meat meal. So that'll be pretty cool to do that on week 4 and decide how I'm gonna handle that. And then Wednesday, remember, we're out of chicken, right? So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna have, and this is the last week of September. So I'm assuming, probably shouldn't assume, but I will, that it'll be soup season. So I'm gonna do a veggie soup. So I'm gonna use some of those, probably like 1 or 2 pieces of that chicken from the meals before, save it, freeze it, and then use the bones to make chicken stock, and then use the chicken in either that meal or possibly not do veggie soup, probably a chicken soup. So that'll be easy to do. I can decide that then. So that's gonna be a Wednesday meal, veggie soup, and I'll probably make a homemade bread. I make a pan bread that's really easy, so I could do that. And then Thursday is church night. And then Friday is pizza night. And you guys can see, this looks like it's gonna be a few vegetarian meals, which is pretty cool. And then Saturday, we will do I should have salmon left. Yes, I will have salmon left, because we'll have tilapia there. I might even have tilapia too. Let's see, salmon and tilapia. Stir fry. Oh my gosh, yes. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, that sounds delicioso. And then Sunday, probably will not be leftovers, but I'll put it down anyway. Because like I told you guys, that could be baked potato bar night, probably will be baked potato bar night. And then we can use up anything that's left here, or if there's any leftovers from any of these days, that'll go there as well. And then I just realized for week 3, we didn't plug in our staple breakfasts. So Pancake Sunday. And then for you guys asking, on Pancake Sunday, we don't just have pancakes. I do sausage, which you saw in the grocery haul video. So we do breakfast sausage with the pancakes, and then if there's fruit that I need to use up as well, I will put fruit out with that. It just depends on how that goes every Sunday. So every Sunday I'll look around and say, all right, what fruit do we probably need to use up before the week starts, and I can add that to Pancake Sunday, which is nice. Or we just have pancakes and sausage, which everybody likes as well. So there we go. And now we can write it in right here. And there you go, you guys. That is 4 weeks of using up pretty much everything that we have. If I could turn the page. Not everything, because I can tell you right now, judging from all of this and looking at it, we will have about a loaf of bread left. We will have a whole box of spaghetti left, a whole box probably of macaroni left, plenty of eggs. You see, I didn't even put like an egg dish because we use the eggs for breakfast, but really we never tend to use up all the eggs. So sometimes we'll have hard-boiled eggs on the Lunchables platter for lunch, or I can make like a frittata with a salad on top for a lighter dinner if it's a little bit too hot out. I love doing that. That's probably my favorite. And I have some mushrooms in there, which only two out of 3 kids like mushrooms, so I try not to put them in a lot of stuff, but we do have those in there. We still have romaine lettuce in there. I can easily make that veggie soup. I can turn that into my cream of carrot soup, because we also have yogurt in there, plain yogurt. So I can do my cream of carrot soup, which sounds so divine right now. I think that might be a possibility. Oh, I love cream of carrot soup. There's just so much, you guys. There is still a lot of food left that I didn't even account for that I can use up throughout this week, but these are the staples. So the staples is what I focus on, and then as the week goes on, or as the month goes on rather, if I start looking at things and I'm like, oh, we should probably use up that, then I will make sure that that's used up in a meal somehow, some way, so that way it doesn't go to waste, and then we start all over again. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I know I love to watch these videos, so hopefully this was something that will kind of get your brain going when it comes to figuring out what to make for the month. And that's it. If you guys have any questions about anything else that I do when I do grocery shopping for the month, or meal planning for the month, or how to meal plan in 5 minutes for the week, which is another thing that I love to do, go ahead and comment down below. I will answer your questions in the comments, or I'll make a video for you. And if I decide to make a video for you, I will comment that as well. If it's something that many of you are asking, I will totally do a video for you. Very happy to do so. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys again soon. Don't forget to like the video. Bye-bye.